Hi there. Thank you for clicking on the video. So today I have an update for you guys. I finally got my surgery. I think it's called a polypectomy. Correct me in the comments. I'm not really sure what it's called, but as you guys know, before I was at a standstill here since what was it like December maybe of trying to get they found polyps in my uterus, and so I was trying to get them removed, and I ran into, I think we discovered them in maybe August or something like that. And so I was toying back and forth to do the surgery out of pocket, because my insurance, my private, a lot of you know, I don't work a traditional job, so I don't have the best health coverage. And so what we did, we added me to my husband's insurance for 2022. So that's why you guys probably didn't see anything going on, because I had to wait until January 1 where I could the insurance would kick in, and then I could not have so much out of pocket expenses. So that's what we were trying to do, just save money. It was already later in the year, and we were like, what's a few more months, so it's just always something, you guys, with this process. So I have been calling my fertility doctor saying, look, I need to book this surgery. I need to book this surgery. Oh, well, we can't put you on the books until we have your new insurance. And I'm like, okay. So I call back on January 1. So I call back January 1. They do not call me for like days. I'm leaving message after message after message, calling, to schedule my surgery. And so finally, I guess after the fifth attempt of me calling, my nurse practitioner finally calls back, and she's like, "Oh, I just been trying to get you find room for you. There's so many surgeries that are scheduled, and it's so booked right now, and we're just trying to find a good date or wait on a cancellation, or just coming up with all these excuses." I'm like, cool. I was like, well, can you guys give me a referral to a doctor so that I can get this done? Because it's like a 15-minute procedure, y'all. It was one polyp, and it was so small, like almost, I would say, pointless, but it's not, right? But it was just not that big of a deal. Like, I don't understand what was the issue and the timing, and oh, well, if we do it over here, it costs this much in our surgical facility, or if we go take it to a hospital, it'll be this much. So we're trying to get you the best deal. I'm like, at this point, I don't want best deal. I want to go on so that I can get a transfer date. We're trying to get pregnant here, right? I don't need all the extra. And so um in January, she gave me a date of March 18th. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So when I asked for the referral, they said I could go to my regular gynecologist. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that at first? I don't know. But anyway, new insurance is out of network with my original gynecologist. I should have checked that, y'all. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overworked. I'm burning the candle at both ends. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I'm just sometimes I'm just doing things to get them done, and I'm not really thoroughly checking. I was just trying to get on somebody's insurance at that point. It wasn't that important to me anyway. I didn't really care for my doctor like that. I was referred to them. They were so great, whatever. But I didn't care for him anyway. So I had to go down a list now and call around and find me a new doctor in network, which I did. And I really, you guys, enjoy my doctor now. I like her. She's so nice. And so I get to the consultation appointment, and the doctor's telling me, why do they have to wait so long? She was like, I can get you scheduled ASAP. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we schedule it for February the 18th. We scheduled it for February the 18th. And I have a vlog where I go in there, and I think I filmed it. I'm not really sure how that looks. I'm going to put it up prior to this video, so you probably saw my visit. But I was excited. And so she scheduled it for February the 18th, which was the following week. So we were like 1 week. And then I was like, oh, crap. When I got home, I called them. I'm like, I'm supposed to get a period. So I was like, if I get my period what happens then? And they were like, oh, well, we need your cycle to completely stop before we can go in and do it. And we want you to go through a full cycle. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I think it was supposed to come on the 13th. I was like, I should be good by the 18th. Let me tell y'all something. While my period, walk her ass in on February the 18th, surgery day. I've never been almost a week late. I've never been late like that. And I'm doing a lot, y'all. With work, with our house flipping business, it's a lot going on. As you see, we're closing, doing a lot of closings and trying to get things ready and prepared. And it's a lot going on. So maybe I've been running too much and my body wasn't used to it. So it delayed my period, whatever. So she pushes it back for the next week, that next Thursday. And that Thursday, Dallas decides to have an ice storm. So they cancel my surgery and they push it back yet another week. And I was just like, you know what? At this point, I know something's going to come up because it's always kicking the can down the road at this point. So I got tired of telling people, oh, I'm going to get my surgery. And, oh, okay, now I'm not going. So I just stopped even talking about it. So much so to where, I was like, I'm taking whatever y'all give me. I didn't think about Mason having to get to school, my husband having to be to work at a certain time. So I booked this surgery for Thursday at 6 or 7 a.m. Thursday at 7 a.m. Not thinking about Mason have to be to school at 7:30. And so I was just like, whatever, I'm going to drive myself to this thing. And then I told my husband, I just, Uber back home or whatever. Just make sure you get Mason to school. And I'm going to call, they'll call you. I think, yeah, they call him, when we're done. And I was like, you can either come pick me up or you could, just call me an Uber. And I'll just get home because my hospital is about 15 minutes away from my house. And so we were like, okay, cool. I was like, we're not going to tell nobody, because people be like, oh, you need to drive and this and that. And so I was like, it's going to be too much. So this is our little family plan here. Nobody needs to know what we got going on. I want the surgery done. And so I get up in the morning, take my black self down to the hospital, and I'm getting ready to go back. And my nurse comes to get me, and she's like, are you alone? And I was like, well, yeah, but my husband is taking my kid, has to take my kid to school. And she was like, oh, well, how are you getting home? I said, Uber. And she was like, we can't release you to a stranger while you're medicated. And I was like, yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea, would it? But I called, Eric, and, we laughed it off, like, why were we thinking that anyway? So he was like, yeah, I'm gonna come get you whenever they're ready, I'll be up there. Don't worry about it. So, got there, got to the back, and kicked off the process. But I did want to bring up, they made me take 2 of these pre-surgery insures. She wrote the time down on them. So one was supposed to be 2:18, but y'all know we kept kicking the can down the road. Remember that. So I was supposed to take this one at 4 a.m. and then I was supposed to take this one the night before at 8 p.m. And I don't know what this does. Maybe it hydrates you, but I just thought that was weird because they always tell you don't eat or drink anything prior to coming in. So I don't know what that was about, but y'all let me know if you know anything about this or whatever. It's a clear carbohydrate drink. So I don't know. For energy. Okay, so energy for recovery. I don't know. But that was really strange to me. But, I sucked them down. And I just wanted to save that so now I can recycle these. But yeah, so we got in there. I was out like a light, and this one was so fast, and they put a tube down my throat. I didn't like that because when they pulled my eggs out, they didn't put a tube down my throat. And when I didn't notice until I went to go eat. And when I got home and tried to swallow, and it just felt really hard in there. And I'm just like, why did they have your girl all up, like, but I did do my egg retrieval at a surgery center through my fertility doctor. But this surgery I had at an actual hospital. So maybe they just, because I mean, they came in there with compression socks, and y'all, my dumb self. So I had the compression socks all backward, like upside down, because I didn't know which end was what. Like I was all turned around, y'all. I don't know nothing about this stuff. I was in there just trying to go through the motions, but I was a complete wreck and mess. And thinking back, like, how did I think I was gonna take myself home in an Uber or whatever? I don't know. I mean, it was outpatient. Y'all, I'm not that girl. Let me know if y'all are like, I don't want to say dramatic, because I don't want to, talk about people who are like that. But I just feel like that I would be being dramatic if I can't just maneuver and make things happen or whatever. But yeah, so they finally removed it, which is exciting. So next step. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow, Monday, I did call my doctor Friday, my fertility doctor, but y'all know they don't like to answer their phone. So they will call me when they feel like it, I guess. And I can finally get a transfer date now. So I got to get a consult with my fertility doctor so she can review the results from my surgery. And I have a post-op appointment in 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll see what's up with that, and then we'll get transfer date. And hopefully this thing is coming to an end, you guys, because it's been a long road for me. I don't know what this is all about. It's feeling like a game to me now of cat and mouse. Like, it's taking away the fun and enjoying the process and enjoying becoming pregnant and growing and extending my family. It's becoming like a to-do list and more things on my plate. So I am glad to be over a lot of this. And yeah, we'll see what's in store next. I will keep you guys updated. Hopefully I can get a transfer date very, very soon. As soon as they tell me I can go in and have my transfer, I'm having it. Like, I'm having it, because this has been way too long. And you just, in this process, I'm gonna tell you this: if you want to take your eggs out and take the science route, you cannot control what happens. It's a lengthy process, and you can't control events that are going to happen during the time that you're trying to accomplish pregnancy. So just be open-minded, be aware, be relaxed, and just know that there will be some things that don't go your way, but your ultimate goal is pregnancy. And just stay strong, and just keep pushing. Everybody has their time. So I guess that's everything I have. Yeah, I just wanted to share that news with you guys, that I finally got rid of that polyp that popped up out of nowhere. I've never had that before, never heard of them, and apparently everyone else heard of them before except for me, so I'm the idiot in the room. But it's gone. Hopefully it won't come back. And my doctor made a joke too. She was like, hopefully it's still there. And I was like, oh, it better be. It better be right there, standing tall and proud, ready to get snatched. All right, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.